friends. Come on in. You're just in time to help me finish decorating for New Year's Eve. Huh? Well, yes, technically you're right. We did actually celebrate the New Year on January the 1st. But today we are going to celebrate Chinese New Year. And it is not on January the 1st. As a matter of fact, it's going to be this Friday, and I'm so excited. I have some of my favorite Chinese things here, and right now I am working on my very last Chinese lantern. Now, these are Chinese lanterns right here. And these are one of the things that you will see lots of in China if you ever go there to celebrate the New Year. But you know what? You don't have to go all the way to China to celebrate Chinese New Year. You can do it right here because there are lots of Americans that are from China that live in the United States now. Okay, so what we did is we took a piece of paper like this, and I've chosen red paper because red is one of the colors that you see a lot during Chinese New Year. Because it means best wishes. It means like good luck, things like that. So what I did was I just turned the paper in half like this and folded it. And then along the folded side, I cut some stripes, but you don't go all the way through, so that it looks something like this. Can y'all see those? Kind of like that. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is make it into a lantern by just folding it over like this on itself. Now, this part's a little bit tricky because my fingers are kind of chubby. We're going to try to reach in here like this. And we're going to use our stapler. If you don't have a stapler, you can use tape at home. And we're going to staple that part right there. And then we're going to staple the bottom part the same way. Ah, I told you, chubby fingers. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take this little strip of paper and I'm going to make the top part here, the handle. That's really easy to do. You're just going to take it like this and staple again, or tape. I like to staple because sometimes after a while tape gets to where it doesn't want to stick anymore. So at least the kind of tape I use. All right, here we go. We're almost there, friends. Now we have our very own good luck Chinese lantern. And we'll put it right here. So today, you've guessed it, with our Spark story, we are going to China. And we are going to read a book called Celebrate Chinese New Year with the Wong Family. This is a really good book, and I've had it for years. I use this book to teach my girls about different celebrations, and so it's a whole series of books. This one is about Chinese New Year, and I think it's super interesting. I hope you like it too. I raise my chair up there. I seem to be getting shorter and shorter. Okay, so back here, I not only have my Chinese lanterns, but I also have a few other things that they use to celebrate Chinese New Year. For instance, right here, I have my incense, and we'll light those in just a minute. And I have this little guy. Now, I think he's super fun. These cats in China, see how he's kind of waving at you? These stand for good luck, and they're solar powered, and so, you know, kind of like all day long, he's sending you good luck. I just think he's hilarious, so I put him right back here. Also, another thing for Chinese New Year that they do is they give each other tangerines or oranges as a symbol of good luck. They have fireworks. These are sparklers. Don't tell Miss Penny, but after the story, I thought we could light one. And also, of course, the Chinese celebration would not be complete without a fortune cookie. Okay, well, before we get to all that stuff, let's read our story, because I really think you're going to like it. Okay, this story is written by Isabel Campoy and Alma Flor Ada. Let's see what they have to say about this. So these are two families that are going to celebrate this together. The Wong family and the Sanchez family are very good friends. The Fongs have invited the Sanchez family to ring in the new year with them. They'll be celebrating for many days. In fact, they'll be celebrating, friends, for over 10 days. That's how long this goes on. Wow, I wish we had something like that here in Henderson. The Sanchez family has heard a lot about Chinese New Year celebrations. They are all very excited, especially Nico. Nico loves to learn about new things, and he loves to take pictures of them. Watch out, Nico, Sue shouts. There's a bus behind you. Oh no, you better be careful. Dad told us we should bring you oranges and tangerines, Bee said. That means we are wishing you well, says Mrs. Wong. These fruits stand for gold and happiness. I'm sure they stand for goodness too, which is what I was about to say. What does this poster say? Asked Nico, as curious as ever. It says good luck, Sue explained. Watch out, Nico, shouted Ben. You're going to fall. Nico keeps getting into trouble. The Fong family and the Sanchez family walked around the market in Chinatown. There are so many colors and so many delicious smells. I love loquats and candy coconut, says Sue. Can we buy dates? Bee asked. And red melon seeds? We already have all those things at home, but we can always have more. I like to have a big tray for guests, said Mrs. Fong. Watch out, Nico, Mama shouts. Watch out for those firecrackers. Everyone gathers together for a very special dinner. Mr. Fong lights the incense and candles. Yummy! Everything looks so tasty. And I'm so hungry, says Nico. Well, we can't eat yet, Nico, Mr. Fong explains. Once the incense finishes burning, our ancestors will have finished their dinner. Then we can eat. The day of the parade arrives. It's the last day of the celebration. The street is full of people. There are bright colors everywhere, and everyone is filled with joy. Here comes Gumloon, the dragon, Ben shouts. It's really long. Boy, it is long, isn't it? There must be 100 men under that dragon, says Mr. Fong. Where's Nico? Look, he's under the dragon. Nico, get out from under there, Dad says. The parade moves on, and Nico is lost again. Everybody is looking for him. His mom, his dad, his sister, and the Fongs. Where can he be? Do y'all see him anywhere? I don't see him. Let's see if they find him. Look, everyone, Sue shouts. Nico is on the float with the Queen of Chinatown. He's taking pictures. As usual, said Mr. Sanchez, the dragon has 100 legs, and I bet Nico will have 100 photos. Wow. Well, that's the end of the fiction part of the story. The next part of the story tells us about what Chinese New Year is. Now, you probably figured out some of the details, but this is a nonfiction section of the story that tells us about how people around the world actually celebrate Chinese New Year. So, in the United States, the year begins on January the 1st, right? We all know that. However, not everyone celebrates New Year's Day on that date. In Chinese culture, for example, they have a different calendar year than we do. Chinese people celebrate their New Year several weeks later. The first day of the Chinese year falls on a different date every year. It is usually in February, but sometimes it comes at the end of January. This year it's in February. The Chinese New Year is celebrated in China and Taiwan. Chinese people who live in other places all around the world also celebrate the holiday. In the United States, large Chinese New Year celebrations take place in cities such as San Francisco, New York, and Los Angeles. Many Chinese Americans who live there carry on the traditions of their culture. The Chinese New Year celebration lasts for 15 days. The decorations, food, and activities all have a special meaning. Each thing means good wishes for the coming year. In houses, streets, and temples, people hang paper lanterns, just like we did, and red signs with words written in Chinese. In the Chinese culture, red is the color for happiness, and it's also my favorite color. People put out flowering plants, jars of flowers, and trays with oranges and tangerines and dried fruit in their homes. The flowers are for wealth and success. The orange and tangerines are for happiness. Friends, we've got a plate full of happiness back there just waiting for us. And the dried fruit can mean many things, such as health, unity, and joy. The night before New Year's Day is called New Year's Eve, just like it is here. It is dedicated to the family. The whole family gathers for a big dinner. They also pray and remember their ancestors or their family members who have died. For dinner, they eat fish, seafood, chicken, dumplings, noodles, fruit, and sweet cakes. Wow, yum. Long, uncut noodles stand for long life. Fish means abundance. Chicken is for success. After dinner, elders and children receive special gifts. They get red envelopes with money inside. At midnight, the streets and the sky light up with fireworks. On the last day of the celebration, there is a big parade. The streets are filled with bright colors and the smell of firecrackers. There are bands playing music and there are also dancers. There is joy everywhere, and I can see that. Just look at those pictures. The lion and the dragon dances are one of the most spectacular events in the parade. It is said that these animals chase away bad things and attract good things. Can you see the people under those costumes? You have to be very strong to carry those heavy heads. Many other communities celebrate New Year's Day on a date other than January the 1st. Jewish and Thai people are just two examples. Jewish people celebrate their New Year in September or October. This holiday is called Rosh Hashanah. They pray, throw pieces of bread into the water, and play a trumpet made from a ram's horn. They also eat apples dipped in honey so that the new year will be sweet. In Thailand, the new year is celebrated in April with a festival called Songkran, Songkran. Thai people throw baskets of water at each other because they want lots of rain to come. Rain is needed to grow the crops. If you like New Year's Day, now you know how to celebrate it several times throughout the year. Wherever you go, New Year's Day is always a holiday full of joy and good wishes. Wow, that looks like a super fun way to ring in the new year, don't you think? Okay, so now, here comes our fireworks. These are sparklers, so don't worry, there won't be a big bang. Hold on, here it comes. Happy New Year, friends. See you next week.